All right. We are here for another impromptu live today, family. And we had to do it. We got some angry individuals out there that are upset, and that's okay. But we have to talk about it today. So there might be some people even watching on Twitter right now, which this one is for you. Because at the end of the day, y'all have to understand when we are dealing with matters of the truth, well, we have to just simply deal with matters of the truth. And I didn't even have time to really do no upload. So I figured, hey, you know what? Why don't I just go live real quick? So as y'all are coming in, please like and share. Please like and share this broadcast. Please like and share this broadcast. We are talking about the Pan-Africanism and Eric Adams failing Jordan Neely. And as some people might have saw, this picture that I had tweeted earlier that I made, and which is the one in the middle, you might have seen gone a little viral this afternoon. And we have a lot of Pan-Africanists and scam Africanists that are posing as upset. Not really as saying anything worth a damn, but really, really upset. And so I would, extend this opportunity for any of the scam Africanists wannabes or any of those individuals. You are more than welcome to try it and come on up here and state your case, which is what you would have to do in this medium. You would absolutely have to state your case. So I would love to hear that. Because if we're so divisive, why is it that this man is just standing around while black folks are being choked out by a suspected white supremacist like this man here? So for those who disagree with the fact that we are asking Pan-Africanists, is this your man? I would want some of these Pan-Africanists to come up and explain why should this not be pointed out, that these people are sitting up there watching this man get deleted out of this world. Not to mention the other person that was there that they're calling a light-skinned black man, that's actually a Dominican. And if you know anything about those individuals, they often say how much they are not black. They don't look at, I just played something again from a Caribbean dude yesterday on my broadcast last night. He just said the same exact thing. Oh, well, over in the Caribbean, we're not black. We're Caribbean. We're Jamaican. We're this. That's a social construct. So in this regard, we're going to keep that a social construct. So just, noticing that there's a lot of fake anger out there from the would-be Pan-Africanists. They're not, of course, coming up to state their case, which they are more than welcome to do. And so that's why this broadcast right now is going to be streamed on my YouTube channel, as well as this is being streamed on Twitter. And so the link is right there. For all those people, like I said, if you feel so inclined to come up here and tell us how the focus is off and this is the work of the white man. No. When one of us is getting choked out by this devil on your screen on the right, and you do nothing while standing there as if nothing's going on, that is divisive. Because this brother on the left, Brother Jordan Neely, has been failed by the idea of Pan-Africanism. And there's your proof. Your proof is on the screen. He has been failed with this thought of Pan-Africanism. Because while this white man is choking out our brother, You are watching this African stand back and watch while the man right there front in center in your screen, which is clearly not black. He's not FBA. He's a Dominican. You can look at that man and tell he's of a Afro-Spanish origin, which is not foundational Black American, by the way. So I know people are trying to say, see, it was a foundational Black American helping him. Wrong. No, sir. And he said, oh, I'm a Marine. Remember the other dude that a lot of people get confused for being a foundational Black American, but he's actually he was stopped by other Latino police officers out there. I think it was out in Maryland or Virginia somewhere. And he got pepper sprayed by the cops. You remember him? A lot of people keep confusing him for being black too. Like, no, he's of Dominican or one of them South American countries. He is not a foundational Black American. However, a lot of people called him black. So yeah, people often do that. But I just have to understand something. See, notice that with all of this going on, all the people that are up in arms right now on Twitter have nothing to say about this white man on the screen. It's all about us and talking about myself and Tariq Nasheed and, you know, it's either me or it's him and I must be right. And until they recognize it, you know, oh, okay, this is actually your post. Yeah, I created it. So, you know, and yes, it's been shared and yes, it's went viral. But this is the truth of the matter about Pan-Africanism. And let's just keep it a buck, because you people don't ever open your mouth for nothing else other than to complain about FBAs. This is who gives your orders. You see old Missy Ann over there? You see that Uncle Remus in the middle? Pan-Africanist in real life. That's you, Pan-Africanists. You're Uncle Remus. And then there's the bugged out Black Americans down there looking to the Pan-Africanists as if they have some kind of answers. And then all the way to the right, all to please this guy. Can you dig it? Did I miss something? Did I miss the message? Please let me know. Pan-Africanists, where are you? Snoopy. Here's your chance. Here's your chance, Pan-Africanists. You want so much to get some attention. Here's your chance. Why pass up the moment like this? Stand on your Pan-Africanism. Bring it to the stage. But see, we're cowards. Those of us with microphones and platforms who have to stand on our words. Yeah, that's the likely coward in this scenario. I can't help but notice every single time that I see these people, I could turn this into a space. Guess what? They're still not going to come in and say anything because Pan-Africanists don't stand on anything other than shaming other folks for not promoting their hustle. So you wanted the attention, you got it. Come on and get it. Tell us how Pan-Africanists or Pan-Africanism is going to save foundational Black Americans. And even more importantly, let me hear how being a Pan-Africanist and being anti-FBA is promoting unity. I would love to hear that philosophy. So we can stop wasting time playing games and comment threads. Here it is. The link's in the chat. You don't even have to become a member to hit the link. You don't have to subscribe to hit that link. It's pinned right there at the top of the chat. And this is on Twitter right now, so what's stopping you? You need some help? Come on in. Come on in, Pan-Africans. I want somebody come represent your Pan-Africanist line. We're going to see it happen, fam. I don't think we are. Because, see, I'm just putting it out there. So we're going live right now. And we right off in the same feed, which everybody got something to say, but nobody's coming to the stage. Come on and get it. All that FBAs are cowards and cowards. Well, I'm right here. Tell me how Pan-Africanists or Pan-Africanism is going to help foundational Black Americans, and then also tell me how being anti-FBA is promoting unity. I would love to hear that. And then tell us what we have to look forward to in Africa when we have people over there with these stories of getting murked out by people that wanted their land and was jealous of foundational Black Americans being in Africa and flourishing in that land. That's how it has played out. But, I know a lot of people want to hop out there. Well, that's disingenuous. Okay, bring it to the stage. This is my problem with cowards like that. There's a microphone. You got a device and a camera. If you can type it, then you can come up here and say it. We speak with our chest. I'm right here. I don't hear no Pan-Africanist calling. Where you at? Yeah. See, this is the truth, family. This is the truth right here. These people talk all of this, you FBA this, you FBA that. But when you have to come and actually stand on it, there is nothing to be said, because when you see a picture like this, I already got your game figured out. And so at the end of the day, when you're going to tell us, hey, why are you guys not focused? We're focusing on everybody in that room. All of y'all are guilty of this man's demise. So I don't know why you think we're just harping on the African. We're pointing that out too. Him and the Dominican. Well, what about the FBA dude? He ain't FBA. But even if he was, yeah, him too. Because he's a sucker for sitting there letting it go on. But why is this man in the purple's hands folded? Why is his arms folded like nothing's happening? You know why? Because he's showing how submissive he is. He is showing that he is posing zero threat to this white man executing this brother on a train. So miss me with all the other, you guys just causing divisiveness. How? That man's gone. How much more divisive can you be than somebody choking him out? And you sit there and watch him choke this brother out. And then you're going to say we're being divisive when this is what we can expect from your kind? This is what we can expect out of you? But man, and then here's your response. Man, I mean, it's true, but like, do you have to focus in on that? I mean, man, yeah, we do, because you know what y'all start doing? Y'all start coming over here and becoming politicians. Like this guy here. See, it doesn't work out for us in the long run. You understand? Like, prime example, just take a listen.
Each situation is different, and how a passenger, we have so many cases where passengers assist of the riders, and we don't know exactly what happened here until the investigation is thorough. And each situation is different. I was a former transit police officer, and I responded to many jobs where you had a passenger assist someone. And so we cannot just blankly say what a passenger should or should not do in a situation like that. We should allow the investigation to take its course. Word. Okay, well, Ayana has something to say about that.
Own your stuff, little girl. Own it.
Okay.
And so for those of y'all who missed the video that I played yesterday, and this is another video that has Pan-Africanist up in a little tiff right now, is this one, which I will be doing a story about this as well. So be on the lookout for that video that is coming, which actually I was in the process of doing, while I had to go ahead and do this impromptu live for you. So check this out.
Woman you see in back of me, her name is Jeanette Salters. She, I believe it was in the 1970s and the 1980s. She was an activist for African Americans, and she was also a feminist. And she moved to Africa for a better life. She moved to Ghana. You remember Ghana, where they said that you was going to get your dual citizenship from, that you can move there and they'll give you a dual citizenship. Her and her sister moved to Africa, and she came back home in a body bag. Her son had to bury her. Stop letting these Pan-Africans fool you, thinking that you are an African. You're not an African. And see, Africans know that. But the problem is they want to take this land from you. That's why they come over here in droves and then tell you to go to Africa. None of us is going because we're not living like they're living over there. And got jealous of this woman and killed her for her land. Don't be no fool, because they're trying to psych you out and make you move and make Africa out of a fantasy land, and it's not. It's a lot of people. It was a young lady that got on Instagram crying, saying that she needed a way home, and they lied about Africa. Don't let these people fool you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for this particular story as well, because we doing that. The Pan-Africanism tragedy of Jeanette Salters. So be on the lookout for that video as well, family. Rest in power to that sister and her sister, who were both deleted in Ghana because jealous Ghanaians wanted their land, and they were upset with the local government that actually gave them land. But, we'll get to that story in a whole different time, because this is enough. See, again, Pan-Africanism is taking a major, major L. But however, with this situation, we will never run shy of having those who can't wait to run out there and put themselves in front of a camera, especially to promote a certain agenda like this.
After they choke somebody and they die. I think that we live in a city where there needs to be more of a thorough situation that we go through when people lose their lives or any type of situation. So the DA should be looking, especially after it's been ruled a homicide, the DA should definitely be looking towards the person's name hasn't even been released yet, you feel me? So it's like we need some type of justice in this situation.
Notice the flag. Notice the flag. There's more.
We're the same city that people got locked down during COVID. We're the same city that had to make our way through that. I thought we came out of COVID loving each other more because we had 2 years to assess reality and realize when the city shut down, all we really do have is each other. All this entertainment, all this nonsense, all we really do have is each other. And then we come out of that and people get back to putting their head down. Like the people that was on that train and ain't nobody say, wait, hold up, this might be too much. Hold on, let's pull this back. This guy is about to lose his life. It's a non-violent situation, and all we are asking is for people to treat people like humans.
Just real quick, family, for those of y'all who have spent time in Twitter Spaces at all, did that voice sound a little familiar to you? Just asking. And yeah, shout out Tasha Peters. Eric Adams, I believe, is Jamaican. I think people have said that his background is Jamaican. Now, I will say that his brother, who called into one of Tariq Nasheed's Twitter Spaces, he states that they're supposedly FBA, but of course, just put that in perspective that Eric Adams' brother needed to call into a Twitter space. So, I mean, you could believe that if you want to, I guess, but I wouldn't advise you to do that, but I'm just saying, hey, what do you know? So yeah, Tasha Peters, you remember that, don't you? Yeah, you were in there. He said his brothers. He said his brother and them, he's like, yeah, I'm Eric Adams' brother. And, no, he basically tried to sell black folks on Eric Adams real quick. And the one big selling point that he was well aware that he knew he had to make sure we knew is that they were foundational Black Americans. The one line that everybody hates to utter. But then when they come into they need something from us, all of a sudden, foundational Black Americans. That's right. We're foundational Black Americans. That's right. Everybody could figure out how to utter those words then. Man, I'm still noticing how none of these people have came in here yet. Where are the Pan-Africanists? Come get you some. See, we stupid and we cowards over here and we hate people. And so we don't have any. I am offering you a microphone and a stage to state your case on how Pan-Africanist or Pan-Africanism is going to help our people. And on top of that, I need to also know how being anti-foundational Black American promotes unity. So someone wants to come up here and allow that, share those tasty tidbits of information. I would love that. But in the meantime, with that being said, let's check this out.
So one of the reasons that this story is really hitting a nerve is because this man appeared to be having mental health issues. This is something that you've talked a lot about. But I want to read to you, this is a response from the comptroller, Brad Lander. He tweeted this: New York City is not Gotham. We must not become a city where mentally ill human can be choked to death by a vigilante without consequence. There's also this from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the Democratic Congresswoman. She said, Jordan Neely was murdered. What is your response to what they're saying here?
Well, both the Congresswoman and the controller is a citywide leader. And I don't think that's very responsible at the time where we're still investigating the situation. Let's let the DA conduct his investigation with the law enforcement officials. To really interfere with that is not the right thing to do. And I'm going to be responsible and allow them to do their job and allow them to determine exactly what happened here.
Let you know what type of time that man on, don't it? Pan-Africanist is a grift. I would have to strongly agree with that. And this is what lets you know it's a grift, because none of them show up to defend it. They want to push it, promote it, and want everybody else to run with their football. None of them are coming up here to defend Pan-Africanists. They'll probably open up a space and then start crying and complaining about, well, hey, if I was wrong, it wouldn't have been seen by about 50,000 people by now. So stop whining. But again, I will say this. It's all up to y'all to come up here and try your hand at letting it be known where we are going wrong. Because, then we always hear, FBA, they're just two peas in a pod and this and that. And all they do is hate on immigrants. I want to know why that immigrant is just sitting there doing nothing. And somebody's going to say, hey, did you know if that dude was Dominican? We know who our people are and who are not. Yeah. Anybody need to, okay, here you go. Anybody want to come talk about it, you can come talk about it. Let me put this in here. Yeah, I'm putting this link right in here in this thread. So the link to this stage is in this thread. There is nothing y'all can complain about. Where you guys are this. Hey man, you can come right up on this stage and state your case. This is live streaming on Twitter right now. There's nothing stopping you. There ain't nothing stopping you. You gonna just sit up there, cry, and complain about it? Come on. Don't sit up there and whine. Here, let me go ahead and put it in this thread too. There it is. There's that link. There's the link to the stage. Pan-Africanist. Any Pan-Africanist, you want to come on up here and tell us why we are so wrong, and you're going to have to answer some questions, though. One question you definitely going to have to answer is, how does being anti-foundational Black American promote unity? I want to know that. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Cynthia Newman in the house. Cynthia Newman, sister, I just recently came across your message. I seen you send it some while back. Obviously, I don't check that inbox often or enough. But I just wanted to let you know that, like, I just saw that yesterday. So please forgive me if you thought that I was ignoring you. I was not. I just didn't even know I had any messages in that particular inbox. So shout out to you, sister. And thank you for sharing the information on your backstory as well. I think by now you probably have been filled in a little bit of your questions. So I guess time kind of took care of that one. But yeah, again, thank you so much for reaching out. I appreciate that. But yes, like I said, this is right here. Like, so the same people who are crying and complaining, there's a link. Like the one person, hey, you realize it? Yeah, okay. Well, there's a link. Come say it. And this is my point. Pan-Africanism must not be that much to y'all, because nobody will ever come in here and defend it. You're just sitting up here telling us about how wrong we are, and you're hating on other people, and I don't know why you guys don't like Africans. Let me see. Can I even put it in here? Let me see if I could do that. I can I? Yeah, I put it in the chat there. There you go. See, it's even in the chat on the Twitter stream. Come on in. There is no excuse. But I just want to point something out, family. Every time we have done stuff like this, we have had, different situations like this. These people spend all of their time being keyboard warriors and then talk about, well, what will you do? What do you do? You won't even come here and open your mouth and state that opinion. You are less than anyone you're complaining about. That much less you are. Reason being is because you won't even stand on what you're typing because you're too afraid to say it. So instead of always trying to approach the people who are willing to make this stand on it, speak on it boldly. You understand? We speak on it boldly over here. And so just again, look at your screen. Pan-Africanists in real life. To the left, this is how they get the instruction. That represents the liberal side of things. But always remember, white supremacy is just a two-winged bird. So you're looking at the left wing over there. This is who gives the orders to the Pan-Africanists in real life. And then you look down there at the one who's looking up to the Pan-Africanists like they really got the answers because, oh, we just so sad and downtrodden here in America. Oh, Lord, we just so black. And if the Lord wanted us to be blessed, he would have made us white. We have the bugged out Black American down there. Then right above them, all of this is to please this guy. And see, you always know what the bottom line is of the agenda because you could look at the right wing side of it. And the right wing side shows you, well, it's all anti-Black. But see, look at also the other dynamics of this picture. The Black man, the Black boy, they're both looking in the direction of the white woman, the white girl, the white female. All the while, they have their attention focused on the woman. Look at where that man, that white boy's face and eyes are focused. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. I went ahead and added another 100 grand onto it with the captions. So just pay attention to what you're seeing. This is who gives the orders to the Pan-Africanists in real life, because that's what they really truly are. And then you have the bugged out Black Americans who are looking to give their strength over to somebody who is already broken and then turn around all to please this guy. There is not a Pan-Africanist in the house that has something to say about this. How shocking. So I just need y'all Pan-Africanist cowards and failures to understand something. When we open up a floor for a dialogue to have a conversation, don't spend all your time in the keyboard or in the comment section. Come get on this mic and let everybody know why that should be the way to go and why we're wrong. If not, keep your complaints and crying in your own circles to those who don't care about much of nothing when it comes down to empowerment other than reading a book. Here's some more about what's going on in New York. See, quite a bit going on behind this. And now most of them, now notice, you don't see a bunch of Pan-Africanists out there. I just showed you the one dude who voice sounds very familiar to Twitter Spaces, but besides him, no, ain't no Pan-Africanists out there. No, nowhere to be found. No, nowhere around that vicinity. No. That's not what's happening or taking place. So, what is to be said about that? You know, all this complaining, oh man, you guys just hate Pan-Africanists, oh man. No, we just understand the reality of it. And this is the reality. We fight oppressors and oppression. Y'all will sit there with your arms folded watching a suspected white supremacist choke a black man out. We ain't the same. It cannot be any clearer. We are not the same because we are not letting our people go out like that. Why is it okay to let somebody go out like that? Well, let's not focus on him. I mean, let's really focus on the real problem. The real problem is everybody in that car is complicit with this man's demise. Charges all the way around. What about the foundational black? If he's foundational black American, yes, him too. Because he has gotten so comfortable that he has joined in with the tethers. But I mean, again, you just look at that dude. That dude does not look foundational black American. That dude looks Dominican as all get out. And here, let me also inform you of something about them Afro Latinos. There's a ton of them in the service. Why do you think? And they're real proud. Yeah, I was a Marine. Of course he was proud to say that shit. Because he is looking at being white. So his don't get his melanin complexion confused. His insides bleed red, extra white, buttermilk, and blue. You understand? So if y'all don't understand, yeah, it is blonde, blue-eyed, and red. That's where he's going. So it's all about the blonde and the blue-eyed for him. Although this dead-eyed bastard here, who needs to be in chains and needs to be charged with first-degree murder, yes. And then these other people need to be charged as accomplices. And the tether with the big super-duper forehead and the janky hairline, he needs to be charged as well. So to let that be a lesson to all of you other tethers who come over here and think you finna talk Pan-African, y'all don't have the spirit of Pan-Africanist. This is the spirit of Pan-Africanist right here, live on display. Look at that dude's posture. Look at his posture. His arms are folded, ready to do nothing. Black man, limp. His arms are folded. This dude over here, the Dominican, helped hold that man's hands down. This dude's arms are folded. And y'all gonna say, well, man, that's not focusing on him. Yeah, I need to know who's trying to hop in my car. I need to know who's trying to be on our scene. I need to know who's trying to be seen around me. Because somebody so weak and cowardly can only bring you some trouble that you probably don't need. Because ain't no telling what a person like this has already done out here in these streets. Oh, I didn't even see that. Shout out to Rashawn Graham. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Peace, power, blessings, and protection be upon you and yours. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, these folks are something else, ain't they? And so then now that it's time to actually look at the reality, because everybody likes to say, well, it's not like everybody has a bad experience in Africa, because, when we tell you about Jeanette, sister Jeanette Salters, which we will be also doing there will be a video coming out in the next couple of days about this particular sister here. And what's so crazy is in the video that I played earlier about this sister, what's so crazy is the fact that it didn't actually show you how bad the situation was. The situation is even worse because it was her and her sister that were beaten to death over there. Okay? It wasn't no gun violence. Them folks were so jealous and angry at them black women. Black women in Ghana beaten to their demise by Ghanaians. So when we say about, oh man, all of this Pan-Africanism, well, I mean, it's disingenuous to bring up that story. It's disingenuous to bring up a story about two sisters born in South Carolina that were deleted in Ghana because these people wanted their land. Now, I think that's something that definitely needs coverage, you know, but these people, oh man, you guys are hateful. We're hateful for talking about the demise of our own. Mind you, the story about this, well, you need to be focused on the white man. No. We're focused on the loss of our own at the hands of this white man. So everyone around there is responsible. So that means dude with his arms folded here too. We got somebody who I know doesn't have a negative perspective, but I got my brother Kid Gravity in the house. Kid Gravity, you got it, brother.
I'm not going to be long. I'm on the same patient, but I really don't like human beings right now. The white people pissing me off. These coons, I want to go see somebody. The way they defending this, I want to be away from humans. Not y'all. Y'all cool. But these humans, I don't want to be near them right now. But now people trying to tell me because he got 44 arrests that justify that man getting killed. All right, we're going to keep that same energy when they knock off one of theirs. We're going to keep that same energy. That's all I got to say.
Facts. Shout out to our brother Kid Gravity Beyond. And, you know, yeah, I have to agree with my brother. Y'all keep that same damn energy, man, because see, they get out there and be doing all this Akata and Jareers, and you guys are stupid and this and that. And so for here, the Pan-Africanists, y'all need to come to the forefront, fam. Where y'all at? Now, see, y'all see that Brother Kid Gravity had time to call in from the plantation to say his piece. Where y'all cowards at? I put this link everywhere. So don't tell me that you didn't see it. Oh, well, I'm at work. He was just at work. What's your excuse? Bring your cowardly selves on up here. Because, again, dark-skinned brother, I agree with Kid Gravity too. 100. Absolutely. Because they know how it goes. If it was the other, come on, FBA, don't be like that, FBA. Now, yes, they might have said something crooked about blacks in the past, but come on, we all in this together, nigga. Now, and I'm just looking at this picture like, I almost put another caption on it, but I'm just like, okay, I ain't even gonna go there and assume what he was thinking. But come on, that Marine is a cop. Watch. Kid Gravity, if he's not, he is very closely related to someone important in law enforcement in NYC. So if he is not a cop, which I have a sneaking suspicion he's actually not, just by the way he's dressed, but I do believe he has a relationship with law enforcement. So this is one of those people to definitely keep your eyes on with this dead-eyed bastard right here. This dead-eyed subway killer, and he needs to be called that. They keep trying to call him a strap hanger. No, the subway killer. He needs to be he needs to be labeled the subway killer. That's what he is. Because remember, they like to leave that label for the black man. But no. This man is the subway killer. And people are over here still trying to see, these people are so crazy. I'm just looking at some of these comments. None of them are gonna bring their ass up here though. They just in the comment section crying and whining. Like the cowardly Pan-Africanists, and especially you tethers. That's how you do. Lord, yeah, y'all are just too much. And again, family, this this is broadcasting on YouTube and on Twitter right now, and the links are not only in the viral thread, but they are also in the live stream of this video and in the comment section as well. So I just wanted you to be very, very, very clear with all of the vitriol and energy that they could put off up in a comment thread. There ain't one of them. Not one to call up here today and defend this dude, nor defend their whack ass position of trying to say, always talking about division. We need to be unified and unity. Oh, Kid Gravity. Yeah, I did see that dude, the Barrington Martin, the third or second. And again, that dude, he's a whole Haitian who tried to lie about being Haitian, but now it came out. Yeah. Well, yeah, I never said I wasn't Haitian. Yeah, you did. I mean, see, this is the thing that lying thing that some of these folks get so comfortable with. It's insane. But I mean, I'm just looking at it like, damn. At least say something, brother. The Barrington Martin. No, I believe Barrington. Oh wait, maybe he is Jamaican. Maybe he is Jamaican. Cynthia Newman said, "Cowards, yes." And the way they tried to sit up here and put this story out there, like, oh, he jumped in and intervened. No, he attacked this man. Right. Okay, Kid Gravity. I'm thinking about the other dude, because Barrington Martin, I get him and the other dude confused. The dude with he got the French sounding name. But yeah, Barrington Martin. Yeah, that's extremely Jamaican. He's saying he got that English, that British Jamaican name, Barrington. On my telephone, she heard my voice. It's like, oh yeah, there he is. Kid Gravity Beyond Xavier de Rousseau. Yes, that dude. That's what I get. I always get them two confused. Boy, that's a damn shame too. You both y'all that much of coons that I can get y'all confused because y'all say the same kind of coonish shit. Damn, that's not good. But like I said, they ain't too far away from these Pan-Africanists either. So, because this is how I'm seeing Pan-Africanists right now. And I would love for anybody to try and dispute it. Come on ahead, try. Because I'm seeing the truth in this now. Tethered times up is coming. Yes, it is. Pan-Africanists and so the bugged out Black Americans that are pushing it too. Time is winding up. Because at this point, we're not finna go into another election cycle, just leaving y'all out there to be in the way. So either, something's gonna have to give. And right now we're calling out the Pan-Africanists. Come stand on it. But you can't stand on something because a lot of these people that just thought some of these new people, they thought they were going to be the next Polite. So they thought they were going to use. And what did Polite do? Polite gets no flack from these people at all, right? Now he's sitting in a Rolls Royce and a Bentley with funny style charges on him. And these folks was like, man, you better not be talking about that, brother. I mean, man, we got to be sticking together, man. We ain't got time to be down in one another. This dude got phony, got some seriously funny style charges. And then on top of that, he's done made buku money and talk about how he don't give a damn about y'all niggas no more. Then you fast forward to young Pharaoh. He didn't give a damn about black folks no more either. See, all that dedication, but foundation of Black Americans is grifting. Really? Well, keep this in mind. With all of that Pan-Africanist shit that you all been pushing, reparations ain't been one of the main things that y'all have been doing. You understand what I'm saying? But I will tell you this. Time's up. My kid Gravity said, tether time's up. Real funny style charges Maxwell Jenkins. Yeah, and everybody over there like, man, we trying to get empowered here. By what? By him being in Versace? See, this is the thing. Look at what people do. He got some money and he went straight to the white designers. Nobody said, hey, he could have been spending black money on black folks and this and that, right? Now, see, those are the pro-black so-called revolutionaries. Tariq Nasheed's never called himself a revolutionary, though people could still put that title on him. However, for all of the pro-black ones, that is what they said they were. How is that working out? Is it them that has moved the needle on reparations? Or it is them who is trying to hop on the back of reparations movements of today that are championed by foundational Black Americans? Yeah. Ouch. Well, we're about to get ready to wrap this one up. I just want to give some time to see if, just open this up to say, suck, say what? Well, I guess, there's not much of that. So just keep in mind, Pan-Africanists do not stand on the shit they say. They just complain and whine like bitches. Meanwhile, in New York.
Housing not cops! Housing not cops! Housing not cops!
I think it's really, really scary to watch poverty be engaged with in a violent way, to see how a lot of us are closer to homelessness than we are to being millionaires. And so to see someone be treated like that as a homeless person is scary for people who are unhoused, or scary people who are at risk of being homeless, whose rent is overdue, whose rent is being increased, whose shelter is the next step. So it's really, really scary in a city that is going through a housing crisis to see homeless people being murdered.
Stop calling the cops because someone's asking you for food and didn't even hurt you, and you feel like you can take their life.
He wasn't choked, man, because he was homeless. He wasn't choked because he was asking for food. He was choked because he was Black. And the old vigilante fantasies that so many of these people have had, they wanted to carry out their Charles Bronson death wish. They had to go get it in, right? Let's go get him out of here. I mean, where was this? Okay, just prime example. Here's a question, and I want to leave y'all with this question. Where was this Marine during January 6th? This fella. Where was his whereabouts back in January 6th that people are getting convicted for now? Just something to think about, family. Nonetheless, somebody might disagree, and of course you're going to disagree afterwards. We have left this forum open for you to openly disagree and tell us what your thoughts were. But of course, you didn't do that. And so for those who hopped in the comment thread today with all of your Joel off whining and, your Tariq Nasheed and Beatzilla PDX hating, well,
you shouldn't have been talking shit.
And you're going to have to do this.
Own your stuff, little girl. Own it.
Okay.
Because we don't even have to bother asking this question.
Where's your family from?
But if you also think that you're going to tell us what we can focus on and what we cannot focus on. So for all of us here at the grassroots and subscribers and members of the Beatzilla PDX official channel. For all of you Pan-Africanists who think that you can tell us what we will focus on when it comes down to the justice claims that we are making about us and our own, this one is for you.
Get up off of that cocaine and get up off of that crack. Get yourself together and get your mind back.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And always remember, family, we do not have to entertain the plight of fools, because some of these people just simply do not understand we see them for what they are. So let us leave the questionable tethers in the dust. And if they cannot understand that we are moving in a new direction, I don't know what to tell them other than goodbye. With that, family, let us know what you think about that, and think about this topic, and think about the cowardly Pan-Africanists and all of these other Black Americans who support them that would not come in and speak on this, but have so much to say in common threads, but never really will stand on anything, because here is where we stand on truth. And obviously these people have fallen for the lie. With that being said, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at BeatZillaPDX. You can email me at ourrealtruth@gmail.com. And if you feel so inclined to put some money in the bucket, you could do so by way of donations and Cash App and PayPal and the Super Chat, like you've seen, and Super Thanks. That'll be in the description. But of course, this video is live. So also you can go to Cash App, $BeatZillaPDX. That's Cash App, $BeatZillaPDX. Also, you can go to PayPal, which is Zilla Music. That's ZillaMuzak at PayPal. So with that being said, family, stay Black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Black first, Black first, Black first. Shalom, y'all.